Welcome, everyone. Fred and Sydney here from Racelets IndyCar Podcast. And today we are joined by Dennis Hauger, fresh off a remarkable season that included 7 poles, 6 wins, an IndyNXT Rookie of the Year, and don't forget the IndyNXT Championship title. We'll be looking back at his standout moments throughout the season, the challenges he has faced, and what we can expect out of Dennis next season. Dennis, again, thank you so much for taking this time to sit down with us and talking about your memorable season.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
So first, let's start by looking back on this past season, and you had some incredible moments out there. What do you think your favorite track to race at was this year and why?
Ooh, favorite track. That's so hard. I mean, I usually never really go for like that I have one favorite
Mhm.
track because I want to be good on all tracks. And I feel like some guys say like I have one good track and a bad track, and I feel like I don't want to have a bad track. So I just say I don't really have a favorite, but for sure there's been a lot of new tracks for me this
Mhm.
year, and it's been so cool to come into a race weekend and just go on a new track every time. That's been really cool.
Yeah.
Laguna Seca was a cool track. Road America, Mid Ohio, those type of tracks. Indianapolis, obviously, those type of tracks I've heard of since I was a kid. So
Mhm.
to go there and race and get wins was a really cool experience.
Awesome. What race win really stood out as the most memorable for you this season?
Probably Portland and St. Pete were the two that stood out. I mean, getting that first win in St. Pete was a good way to kind of start the season and build some rhythm and momentum. And Portland, I would say, was probably a big one for the championship, which made it more important. And just getting from third to first there was really good points wise for me and a crucial moment in the championship, I think. So those two probably stands out. But I mean, there's quite a few this season that I really enjoyed. Indianapolis win was pretty cool. And yeah, there's plenty to take from and be proud of from this year. So hard to pick one.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
So you had 7 poles and 6 wins. How do you think these results reflect the level you were driving at this year?
Hard to say. I mean, I'm not complaining about 6 wins. I think we did a really
Yeah.
good job and maximized what we had at the times. I think sometimes we maybe lacked a little bit, but we were still up there in the second or third and just made the most out of the weekend and got the points. And I think that was an important part for the championship. I think for sure if I, had maybe a year behind me coming into this season and a bit more experience in the series and the tracks, I think we could have got more wins. But I think we maximized what we did this year, and I think we showed what we could do.
Absolutely. 3 podiums in the 4 oval races. The only thing that was lacking was the win, but that's going to come. We know that's going to come soon. Can't wait to see that happening, Dennis. Now, of course, success doesn't come without challenges, right? Every season brings new challenges and lessons and opportunities to grow. What were the biggest challenges you faced transitioning into Indy Next Racing?
I think, as you said, the ovals was a big part of in the racing and just learning how that works, how the racing is, and just really understanding it was a big part of this year. That was really important for me. The first race was not the best. I mean, we finished fifth, but I feel like we could have got a lot more out of it if we had more experience. And then in the next 3 races, we got 3 podiums, so that was pretty good. But I think just learning and experiencing new things on ovals was really important for me. And I feel like Nashville, for example, last week now was a really good moment for me to try new things. And I feel like I learned a lot. So probably that was the biggest one, but just everything this year has been so new with the new paddock, new team, car, tracks. So just, yeah, everything's been a new
Yes,
experience. So, um,
absolutely.
yeah,
Yesterday's race was incredible. Down to P6 at one point and then work your way back up
Yeah.
through the field. Incredible way to finish and cap off an amazing season there yesterday at Nashville. Now, there's really no true off season when it comes to racing. How will you be preparing yourself for next year? Is it going to be more time in the sim? Is it going to be working on your fitness, which I know you're big on fitness? Is it recovery? what are you going to be doing this offseason to get yourself prepared for 2026?
I mean, right now I'm actually going home to Norway to do a Porsche race in Norway as a guest driver there. So that's going to be fun. I mean, as much seat time as I can is always nice. I think in any type of vehicle, to be honest.
Mhm.
I just enjoy driving and racing, but yeah, for sure, training, physical training will be important. I will do a lot of that as always, and a lot of simulator work back home. And then we'll see. Obviously, what I'm waiting for now is if I get some testing or a seat next year. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm sitting here waiting for right now. But and that's what we're working towards, obviously, for next year. But in the meantime, I just have to work hard as I always do, and be ready for whatever comes.
Yeah, so looking beyond just this season, we're really curious about like the bigger picture. How has this season prepared you for like the next stage in your career?
I think it's been a great season for me, learning the tracks and learning how everything works within the paddock as well. And even like being a part of Andretti, you get to see and learn from the IndyCar guys in the pit lane, and see how everything works in the top step as well. So that's been really good part of this year, and hopefully something that's gonna be prepare me if I get the opportunity for next year.
Yeah. What do you think race fans should expect from you in 2026?
Hopefully, I mean, yeah, that's hard to say. I mean, no matter what I'm racing, I want to go out there and I want to try and win. So that's what I'm gonna do. But for sure, just keep improving, keep building an experience over here, and yeah, try to be as fast as possible.
Absolutely. Whether it's back in next or if it's in IndyCar, Dennis, your future is extremely bright. We got a couple more questions here for you, if you don't mind. Let's step away from the serious side of racing for a second and talk about, the personal side. How did you celebrate winning your championship?
Uh, I mean, after Milwaukee, we had a race week.
Mhm.
The week after. So it was just back to the sim and back to the gym and prepare. But yeah, we had a good night in Nashville, not gonna lie. And we celebrated the championship win as we should, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, now it's back to racing this weekend already. So time to get serious again.
That's a great quote you just said. I think I'm going to put it on a t-shirt. Back in the gym, back in the sim, got to prepare. That's awesome. Um, Another one here. Last question before we close out. Are you a gamer?
Uh, I mean, yeah, nah, like, yeah, iRacing, I would call it, but
Okay.
not,
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, not a big gamer, I would say.
okay. Well, because I'm a gamer. I've gamed my whole life, and I was just wondering, how excited are you now that there's going to be an IndyCar game finally returning for the fans after almost 20 years?
Yeah, that's gonna be so cool. I mean, I do a lot of iRacing back home,
Mhm.
on my home rig, so I think if we get an IndyCar game, that's gonna be a lot of hours spent in the sim there with that game.
I know definitely we'll be using the Dennis Hauger character when we're playing that. We're gonna build a sim here in the man cave, and it'll be a lot of fun to start playing some video games again. And just I think it's gonna bring the fans together and really have some fun times. In closing, Dennis, it's been a pleasure hearing your insights from your favorite races to your career goals and how you're preparing for what's ahead. Congratulations again on the championship, and we cannot wait for what 2026 has in store for you. Do you have any
Yeah.
final words for the fans who've supported you this season?
Just a big thanks. I mean, it's been so cool coming out to these races in the US and see the fans and see the crowds. You really get close up to the fans in IndyCar or in the paddock. So that's been a really cool part of it. So just yeah, big thanks to everyone for cheering us up.
Awesome. Dennis, thank you so much. It's been an honor and a pleasure to having the 2025 IndyNXT Championship join us here on Racelet's IndyCar podcast. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you again next year, and we can't wait to see who you'll be driving for or where you'll be driving.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome, Dennis. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
See ya.